So when you're looking at AI, so when you're looking at AI stuff and you're thinking about using AI for your business, GPTs or agents or those kind of things are really handy tools to have because they are that pre-trained thing. So I don't have to know. For example, the copywriter that we just spoke about, we have trained the AI in the background to say, use this tone of voice, use these kind of things, do this kind of stuff. So now the person coming in to use it, the user experience, just clicks a button and the AI will say, okay, well, tell me what you want. And it already knows the instructions. You don't have to tell it. You are an expert copywriter. Copyright in the style of this, do that. Right? Because it already knows that. It's pre-prompted. The better the pre-prompting is, the better the things that you feed it, the better results you're going to get from that agent. Okay. I built agents that are for my voice AI system in Go High Level, where I went in and I added a PDF to it that told it all of the roles, the objectives, the things that I want it to do for a voice AI, as if I was manually building it in Go High Level. But I built it out in a template with blocks for information that were like, placeholders, company data here, company name here, that kind of stuff. I upload that PDF into a GPT that I'm building. Then I tell the AI, you're an expert at building voice AIs. Use this template. Ask the person this information so it can fill in these blocks and tell it the blocks. Now, when user comes in, they click a button and the AI just says, okay, tell me what your URL is. It puts it in there. It goes out and reads the website and pulls in all the information about your business and slams that into the block that says company description. That all just happens like that. Well, the user doesn't have to know how to do that. The end result is a document with the roles, the objectives, and all the things that you can then copy and paste straight into voice AI and Go High Level, and you have a completely ready voice AI that's customized for your business like that. So imagine that, and then take 5 of them in a row. So you got one that says, I want you to do XYZ, for example. I want you to not say things just positive because you feel like that's that direct response AI that says, hey, AI, really tell me the truth. AI, you're a copywriter. I want you to do this. Okay, now that you've got the copy for, I'm going to create a landing page. Ask me for what my business is. Describe the business. Do all of that. Gather that data. Now that I have that data, create a series of, let's say, um, subject headline or your headlines for a landing page. Give me an outline for a landing page. So give you your hero section, your next section, your next section, your next section. Okay, now that I have all those sections, I want you to now take that and expand the section on this section and give me more details on that. Give me an idea of what a good color palette for this particular business would be. And it will create all that stuff. So you teach the AI to do that and you link a bunch of these together in the background. Then the end user just goes in and says, I want to build a website based on this project that I'm thinking about doing. I'm building for like my social post wizard. I'm building a website called Social Post Wizard, and it's going to do this, this, and this. I need the results so that I can take those and put them into a new website or build a new, I want a name suggestion or whatever, right? When I'm done, it can look like this, which is, where's my, here. Am I still sharing screens? No. So when you're done, this is how I built the landing page I just showed you. Not that one. This was actually done in OpenAI in ChatGPT. Oops, that's the master prompt one. I have so many of these. There we go. Come on, give me this one. La, 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 la. You can see these are all GPTs up here. These are all different GPTs that I use. I'm trying to get it to open this. I don't know why it's not doing it. Oh, there it goes. Now it's finally doing it, and I moved. My computer is slow. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So in here, you can see this started out, this is a huge document. This started out saying, I have this thing. I want you to do this with it. Okay. And then it says, great, that sounds like a great idea. Here's what you can do. What would you like to do with it? Then I want to do a social media focus. Okay. Then we name some steps. And then it comes in and actually creates product lines, taglines, the name of the business, the different ideas. I came in here and I spent a bunch of time playing around with different idea names for the business. And
Mm-hmm.
then I went, okay, well, now let's create a plan. So it creates these different plans. So there's multiple different plans. Then once it creates all of the plans, I go, yeah, I kind of like all of those. I go, okay, well, create me a spreadsheet for the plans that I can put it into a website, which it does that. Okay. And then I go, okay, well, cool. Now I want you to create this so that it's a HTML. So show me the hero headlines, taglines, different options. Then it says, okay, well, let's try creating it so that it can be put into a go high level site. Great. Here's your hero section. Here's what you're going to say in your hero section, your subsection. So all I do is go in a whole go high level and I copy that line right there. I make it a headline on the page. I make another section, and this even if you can get down into it where it actually will tell you, like down in here somewhere, where it will tell you the here we go. So so if you're creating this in go high level, it says, okay, start out with a full width section, make the background color this, put in this padding, align it this way, then create another row and do this with it. Create another row, do 3 equal columns, give them this color, use this padding, use this rounded corners, then do it gives you all of the stuff you need based on what you taught it to do. So you can build a website out of it using the instructions it just gave you. It's insanely
Interesting.
powerful how you can do that using this tool because you've it if you teach it and talk to it the right way, it it took all of this stuff here. Then I when I this was just for the kind of pricing area of this. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And so what I did was I when I was if you look at that when it's done, I think this is no, that's the free version. Here's the paid page. But you can eh, think about that idea when you want to build a landing page, how cool it would be to have all of the stuff that you want on your landing page built out. So this is the results of that thing I just showed you. This is exactly what they just showed me in there. The background colors, the images, including the little wizard guy, all of the stuff that GPT created for me, I just copied, pasted, and put in here based on what they gave me on that GPT. So I created the product, the plans, and the pricing page all off of a OpenAI GPT. Oops. Um,
Interesting.
you can do some amazing stuff with AI. It's it's crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It takes time though. I think that's the kind of the place where a lot of people get stuck is you have to have some time and patience.
Well, that's the hard part is do and that's the trade-off, I think. It's like, do I do it myself, right? Then I gotta put my time in and
Mm-hmm.
learn how to use some of these tools to do it myself. Do I do it myself with help, which is where you come in with the GPTs, the agents, and those kind of things. And there are massive amounts of places that provide agents and GPTs to help you. Okay. Um, one of them, as we were talking about last time, is that Magi, right? Or there's one called Agent AI, which the co-founder of HubSpot created as his kind of side project. Um, there's lots of them, but the cool thing is with like with Magi, for example, it's going to give me, they call them personas instead of GPTs. So they have pre-created all of these personas for you. These I didn't create. These were created by Dustin, the guy who built Magi. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
business advisor to get advice about your business, a voice generator for the brand, for your brand voice, an expert copywriter, image prompt engineering, marketing, made how to get better, simpler prompts. So you use a tool like this to get you started. So you don't have to try to figure it out yourself,
Right.
right?
Right.
So that's the do it yourself, done with you kind of a mixture, right? You
Mm-hmm.
grab some tools and then you use them to try to help you get better, right? And then you go from there, you go, okay, you know what, I just can't figure that out, that's just like way too complicated. So then you go to people like me and you go, okay, I just want it done. Okay, give me AI voice that already has all of that in it. Okay, I've already built it for you. It's already in there. You pay me and you just like you want my prompts for podcasting uh thing. I build you a voice that you dial a phone number and my AI will just carry on a conversation with you built on the prompts that I already created. Or you want to do social media posting like this, like we were talking about, you don't have to know how to do all of this. You don't have to know how to get the voice of your business and do all of this. For $47, you can come in here and start out with this program. You can start it for free, and you can just have our AI build it for you and build you the prompt, build you the results that you want. And that's kind of the key. Which direction do you want to go? And some of the stuff is it's people charge way too much money for some of this stuff. I mean, I have a program that starts at $47 for this, or for the for $147 you can come in here and do your own. You can come in here and it's all done in here and I get it set up for you. But if you want to change it, you can come in here and say, hey, I just want to add these different kind of looks to it. I want this theme. I like that. Okay, or I want that look, or I want this look, or you know I
Right.
want to do that, and I want to change the library. I want to upload my own images and do that kind of stuff so that I want my images in the post, right? So this is
Right.
a little bit more control. Or you just come in here and go, hey, I just want you to create the post for me and then show me the results. And I mean, and then in this, what we do is we create the posts and then we draft them, like these are all in draft. The client comes in here and clicks that up button and says approve, and it's done. It automatically gets posted. That's all they have to do.
It
If they
gets
want,
scheduled, the AI schedules it when to post it.
we've already in the back end told the system when to what the schedule is. So there's a schedule that goes out,
Right.
right? So all this does is add it to the schedule, right?
Right. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, but does it delineate between different types of posts? To see, I see you have some quotes, then you've got some more branded stuff. So does the AI know where to plug things in once they're approved
It
into the
plugs it
schedule?
when you create the post, you tell it where you want it to go. So like when I'm creating the post in here, when I'm designing that, when I'm creating a post,
Mm-hmm.
okay, then I come in here and I can say, okay, oops, where is it? Here it is. So down here, I can say where do I want to publish it? So on each post, I mean,
Right.
I just automatically say also all of the social accounts that I'm attached to.
Right.
I just send the same thing to everybody.
Right. I guess what I'm asking is I can see in the way my world works, I can see where I might set up the schedule and say, okay, we want to post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Mondays, we want to post a quote. On Wednesdays, we want to post something that's more direct, business oriented. And on Fridays, I want to post something a little more fun. So can I set that up where then it creates a bunch of stuff for me and then I say I approve it and it knows whether to plug it in on a Monday or Wednesday or Friday?
No, I
basically.
mean, you can tell it different days of the week for scheduling time, but all of the posts are scheduled kind of on one big schedule, right?
Okay.
Except you can come in and you can say, like in here, it can say, okay, let's say there was something special that I was running. I was running a special event. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can come in here and I can say, publish it now. Publish next means bump it to the front of the line
Mm-hmm.
or pick a custom time and say,
Okay,
okay,
so I
on
could,
this post, I want that post to go out this time on that day.
okay.
Yeah. So I can come in under this control here. I can say on this plan. Now you can't do that on the lower plans. This is for the individual. This is for the higher end plan where you have all the controls. But you can come in here and control each individual post and tell it a custom time if you wanted to, if that's kind of what you were talking about. Yeah.
It's sort of, yeah. It's halfway there.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't actually kind of go, I don't know, at least I've never had anybody ask me that, and I don't know how you could set that up where you could take like topics and say, I want this topic to go a certain date.
Yeah, well, that's pretty
And
typical in social media planning, isn't it?
no, 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 not, no, most social media planners are just a calendar. Okay. Is it a good idea to do that? Sure, it's a good idea. But, if you're doing that, you're doing a one post at a time.
Right. No, I guess
Right.
what I'm saying
Right.
is
So
in
if I
the
was gonna if
field
I
of
was gonna do
social
one
media
post at a
planning.
time, and instead of doing the idea of this is to get all of your posts
Yeah.
done off of your website without you having to do a whole bunch of stuff with it.
Right.
If you're going to do one post at a time, you can come in here and generate your own post for whatever system you want, however you want it, and link it and do all of that. But this gets into the same thing that Go High Level has right now. You have to manually come in here and do this.
Right. I guess what
Right.
I'm just asking for is kind of I, I'm waiting for I'm excited for and what you're showing me is getting me more excited for the day that the AI generated social media can take the place of a human social media planner who does all of those nuances. Like, okay, on our social media platform, we want to train our people to expect certain content on certain days. And
I understand that. I
yeah.
don't. I would love to see the analytics that says that has value. To tell you
Ah,
the truth,
interesting.
okay. I think we think that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we as business owners think a lot of stuff that isn't actually true. Okay, and looking at the analytics of that post after it's working, I would take that same post and repost it in different times in different places and see what happened and see what kind of responses you got to test that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm what kind of one of the things I've seen is, well, for example, you know that if you send out a post today, only 10% of your audience is going to even have it show up in their feed,
Right.
right? So you need to repost that same post multiple times. You know that, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Some people don't know that. So they
Depends
think
on
if
the
I put a post,
post.
no, it depends on you and your responses from how Facebook sees your responses. Okay. Facebook or any other algorithm is looking first, unless you have a lot of activity, like the guy I just showed you with Jonathan Mass, where he's got thousands of people and there's lots of comments on his posts. Then there any post that gets commented on, responded to, those kind of things, it gets kind of moved up in the line, right?
Right.
When you first post it, it's down in the bottom of the line. And the algorithm only shows it to about 10% of your social media followers. That's
Right.
it. It doesn't show it to everybody. So you can take that same post and post it 5 times, and the odds are the same people aren't going to see it twice. Okay. So that's why
Okay.
you should. Okay. It's really important to do that. But then once you start getting action on that post, once people start responding to it or doing something to it, it starts moving it up. So now it says, oh, well, now I need to show this to more people because there's people that are saying they're interested in it. So now the algorithm says, oh, I'll instead of this 10%, now I'm going to show it to another 10%, and it automatically starts to do stuff if there are responses and actions in the post.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's when you start to get, so that's why you want to try to create posts sometimes where you create the post and then you comment on the post or have somebody else comment on the post in the comments. And what a good thing to do is you go in and comment as yourself and say, hey, what do you think of my post? I That's wild, or tell me what you think, or just say yes, or you try to get them to say anything that's a really easy answer.
Right.
Okay. Because all you're trying to do is get them to either reply to your comment or post something new.
Right.
Okay.
Patrick, this
Because,
is super, super good stuff, and I am feeling super lucky to be the one that's getting all of your wisdom right now. But I want to make sure that you have the time to say anything on recording that you wanted other people to know about. So when I share this,
well,
um,
the big thing that I want to share with people about social posting is that they don't have to do it themselves, is that they can come in here and try my social post wizard by going to the link that we just put into the website, which is socialpostwizard.com/free. This one right here.
mhm.
Okay. And they can get a free month of the social post content done for them uh, absolutely for free. And what they will get is that they will get access to a platform like this where they can come in, see the posts that I create for them off of what I get from them. When they sign up, a survey goes out, says, tell me your website, tell me what you think, what your colors are, what your typography. I actually do a whole survey to help make sure this gets customized for you for free. So for free, I gather your data, we find out about your business, we take that, and then in the back end, I create 8 posts for you that then you're going to come in and connect um, your social platforms in the app, and then it will go out on the calendar on the dates that you tell me
Okay.
automatically for free. So just go to socialpostwizard.com/free and you can get all of that. And it's not curated, it's customized for you for your business. And I'm doing this as a kind of a beta thing because what I want is people to play with it, try it, build it, and then give me reviews, tell me about it, or tell their friends about it, and help me get it out there.
Who's your target audience for this?
Alignable members that don't have a lot of money and don't have a lot of time.
Okay, that's very specific.
Well, because they're the people that are out there looking to get something done. They want to grow a business,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have time to do it and they don't have money. Almost 90% of the people I meet on Lineable can't afford hardly any kind of coaching, consulting, doing things, but they know they need to do it, but they can't do it. They don't know how to do it and they don't have time for it. So I built a system that says, look, okay, you don't have to have a lot of money. It could start at $47 a month and you can start getting posts out to your social media platform for $47 a month. To tell
Mm-hmm.
you the truth, you don't even need a website. You need to have some data. I mean, you could upload just a PDF. You could upload a book you wrote. It wouldn't be as good, but you could, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what I'm trying to do is post for you about your business. But if you don't have a website, great. Give me a bunch of text about what you want the post to be about or what your business is about, and I will take that and try to turn it into a post for you. But the more you give me, the better.
Okay.
You
So
know.
I'm going to jump on here and I'm definitely going to play with this.
Yeah,
If I want to share this with others, I'm happy to share this with others. I might even make a post about it if you're okay with that.
yeah, that's what it's for.
Okay. And just use that free,
this one right here. I think,
use
let
that.
me make sure I put this in the chat. I think I put this one in the
You
chat.
did. Yep. Yep. And I already
Okay.
have it open on my dashboard. Um,
Yeah.
do you want people to contact you through Alignable, or is there a better way to contact you?
Nope. Come in here, click the button, and start doing it. They
But
can
I
contact
mean,
me
if they
online
want
if they
to,
want to,
okay,
but
you don't want them
yeah,
to contact you. Okay.
I don't have time. I don't have time to do a bunch of individual calls about a $47 product.
Right.
Okay. It's like, this is a free social media post creator. If you can't get how freaking fantastic of a deal that is,
Yeah.
talking to me is talking to me is not going to change that.
I'm wondering though if people want to talk to you about other projects, or I mean, since
Well,
you are
once
the
they do
AI
this, they're
guru.
gonna once they click here, I will be following up with them on other things to talk about. You can
Okay.
always, but they can always find me at meetpatricksmith.com. Meetpatricksmith.com is where you can make an appointment to talk to me.
Okay.
And oops, that's not it. That's one of my clients. That's a med spa. That's one of my clients.
Nice. In Broomfield. Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, she does a bunch of stuff. You should see. But here's my. You can go here to meetpatricksmith.com and just schedule a call to talk with me, and we'll chat about whatever you want. But I'm
Okay.
trying to get away from this because I'm spending so much time talking to people that
Right.
my long-term goal is, and the reason I kind of said that tongue in cheek is that my long-term goal is that you don't go here, that there's going to be a button on my website. Instead of going here, it's going to be joining my community. And I'm going to do probably starting in August, maybe mid-August, I'm going to be doing at least two, maybe three open office hours a week. And those open office hours are where you can come and ask any question you want. You can talk about stuff. You can do different kinds of things. You can do kind of stuff. It'll start out with a 15-minute training that I do on different product and different things like stuff to do inside Go High Level, things like that, how to use it. I'll talk about how you can do different things like we were just talking about. And then there'll be 45 minutes for you to just ask questions.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
everybody can come to that community. And I mean, come to that event. And when you join here, I'm going to invite you to the community. And as I'm building out the community, you'll start to get to come to the open office hours. In the meantime, click here and you can jump on a quick call with me.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
I sure wish I looked that skinny still. I mean,
well, we
this
can
is
fix that. We can fix that too, Patrick.
this is I've lost 25 pounds.